I'm shivering! Hey y'all, welcome to December, where the Nostalgia Critic told me that it has to do with Disney, and I'm unable to think of anything original, so... When people say Disney, they pretty much just mean Disney Animation Studios. You know, the one that made all the movies? But it's hard to really tell these days, cause, Anyway, to celebrate all snow season and a studio that used to be good, let's draw and talk about all these movies. The twist is, I don't know how to draw. Alright, so we're gonna pick 12 random movies that they made until Christmas because, god damn it, we believe in Gee Whiz in this house. Call it the 12 days of Dismiss. The 12 days of shitty drawings. Now it's time to pick our first movie. Bring out the little elf helper, come on. It's Christmas time. Time to pick what we're doing. There you go. Get a good one. Oh. Ooh, Brother Bear. Sounds fun. Alright, so, yeah, Brother Bear. God, why did this have to be the fucking first one? A lot of people want to call Brother Bear like the worst Disney movie. I mean, yeah, it's up there, but yeah. The funniest thing thinking back to Brother Bear now is that he's the fucking Joker. Like, I was telling a bunch of people, like, while Joker was coming out, yep, we're gonna go see Brother Bear as fucking a clown. And all throughout the movie, all throughout Joker, that's all I could hear. Fucking Brother Bear. Or Kenai, that's his name. One thing I did notice with this movie, one thing I noticed with this movie is that the eyes, they drew really small on a lot of characters. Which when everyone thinks of Disney, they think of like, you know, the big eyes, the big anime eyes. But this movie had a lot of really... And also the coloring is really... I find it really good in this movie. The shading is really natural and really faded. They're not, like, cel-shaded. Which I guess a lot of Disney movies at that time weren't, but this one, since it's all nature and it feels like a lot of... It looks like watercolor, but it's not. At least it probably isn't. There's probably a lot of digital stuff. This looks nothing like Kenai, Jesus Christ. I find it really funny that no one talks about the soundtrack to this movie. I mean, it's bad, but it's like... Phil Collins won every fucking award for Tarzan, so they decided to do it again, and I don't know how they fucked up so bad. Main song of the film, I guess the main song, it's the Son of Man sequence, that I guess is what I call it, like the weird montage in the middle of the movie. Tell everybody I'm on my way. Like that part. That's the only thing anyone remembers, it's just that line. Yeah, I don't know. I have a weird affinity for Brother Bear. Like, the beginning is so good. The setup is so good. Yeah, this was supposed to be like kind of me drawing more in the style of it, but I didn't practice enough. So, it's just gonna look like what it's gonna look like. The big reveal of the twist in the movie, that Kenai killed Koda's mom, is the worst scene in fucking film. Jesus Christ. I don't know how they've handled, like, something, like, so big and important so poorly. It's astonishing, actually, how bad it was handled. Like, that should be the big emotional moment of the film. I don't know, it could have been good. Because it's such a weird, uncomfortable, dark moment, but they cut it with a stupid Phil Collins song. Like, oh, go hang yourself, you stupid fucking piece of shit. Just because there was so much potential in it, like the technology was finally there to do crazy, crazy shit. But the writing, goddamn, like why did they write these movies like they did? Okay, I'll try not to zoom. I like to. Yeah, I like that eye. Yeah, the writing was just so fucking bad that all these movies bombed, and then because all these movies bombed, they were like, oh, no one likes 2D animation. When it's like, no, they don't like bad fucking movies, you stupid. Trying to find something to say about Brother Bear itself, because this movie's just so synonymous with the evolution of Disney to CG, because I don't know, it bombed and Disney took that failure as people don't like hand-drawn. I mean, I would blame Princess and the Frog a little more for that, because that was supposed to be their big, like, okay, we'll test to see if this works, but that's a whole other ballpark. I don't remember if I pulled Princess and the Frog for this. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Like, Brother Bear on its own is just kind of this boring, generic movie. It's one of those movies that you, like, make fun of. Generic, shitty animated movie. Well, it's a movie where a guy gets turned into a bear and he needs to learn the true value of brotherhood and da-da-da. It's like, it's fucking stupid and lame, but it looks gorgeous. It's really sad. If they kept it, then I wonder where 2D animation would have been, because Disney kept pushing the lines of what they could do with their technology, and this movie just has gorgeous colors. Hopefully the other ones will turn better, because this one's all like weird animals, and I don't know how to draw animals. It's not well. I don't know if anyone noticed, Coda's wearing lipstick. God, I'm zooming in and out again. It's such a bad fucking habit, too. Ugh. There's this one, like, scene that's obviously like, well, I'm for the kids, of Kenai making this face. I just fucking realized that's what I was drawing. I didn't even mean to do that. Pressing his tits together like a cam whore. Like, I'm struggling to find anything interesting to say without, like, sitting down and writing an essay about fucking Brother Bear. Because it's just such a boring movie. Like, the only thing I remember from the movie is the beginnings, the setup of, like, watching his brother die and he goes for, like, a little revenge mission. But then the movie just becomes so fucking bland and forgettable. I think, in all honesty, the worst thing about this film is the fact that they tried to have, like, the beginning takes itself so seriously, but then right when he gets turned into an animal, it becomes a fucking farce with, like, slang lingo. Like, it feels like a shitty kids movie after that. The beginning, it takes itself so seriously, it feels like a Disney movie. Like, the first thing you see, right when it gets turned into, is a bunch of birds arguing with each other. I got the salmon runs. Speaking of childish, let's draw the moose. I don't hate these guys, but they're just very very much a product of that time, you know? This one I'm drawing is Took. Took has a more squared off, from what I remember, Took has a more squared off nose, and Root has like a round nose. I don't know, these guys reek of, like, I guess they're these movies' gargoyles. I made this too big. Oh no. This looks nothing like him, but Jesus Christ. Oh god. Just looking at the wiki. There's a Brother Bear wiki for one. Of course there is. But it's like, he has a mate and a sister-in-law? Oh, what happens in the sequel? See, this is the most annoying part about this fucking, like, drawing this fucking movie is there's so much hair. Everyone has so much fucking hair. He looks like Donkey! Ah! I apologize for this drawing. This is the worst, laziest shit I've ever made. Oh my god, this thing's ugly! Oh. Oh wait, he's fucking dead? What? The voice of Denahi fucking hung himself? But yeah, he's like, this guy's like the best fucking character in the movie. Like, he's taken totally fucking seriously, and every scene, and like, the drama between him and Kenai is fucking great because it's all a huge misunderstanding, and you understand both sides. This looks nothing like him. Okay. Okay, Denaki. Okay. There's my boy. Oh, so beautiful. You know, I thought this would be the worst one. It turned out to be my fucking favorite. Look at this freak. This movie's not good. I mean, it's not as bad. I don't think it's as bad as everyone makes it out to be. People make this like the film that killed Disney, Disney's worst film. No. I mean, I like most of the Disney films. I think Chicken Little probably has that distinction. Not the one that killed Disney, because Chicken Little kind of just came out and no one remembered it. The only people that remember it are people that play Kingdom Hearts. God, I can't get over him. I think I made his eyes too big. That's the thing that whenever I draw these guys, they fucking like... It's always just... I make their eyes too big because big eyes are funny. There's Brother Bear. Jesus Christ, kill me. Yeah, hopefully I have more to say about the other ones. It's just a weird movie to talk about. Just because it's... The only thing you can talk about is the history of it, I think. I'm sure someone can make some dumb video essay about it, but it's a pretty stock, generic movie, and I think that's its biggest problem. I'll just let you enjoy that fucking moose a little longer. Anywho, I'll post this on, like, Twitter and shit if anyone fucking cares. Well, like, 5 of you care. I don't know. Bye!